Today, take a look at the A4 portable printer. So here's the printer, and if you're used to an inkjet printer, this thing is just so much smaller. It's a lot more convenient, even if you're not going to be traveling with this thing. Just putting this thing on a shelf, this is going to be taking up so much less desk real estate. So that is excellent. We got our power button on the side. I'm curious because this does have a battery in it. You can actually print without having to plug this thing into power. Look at that. And it powers up. So even in a power outage, you could actually run this guy. You have a USB-C port in the back, and that can be used for charging it or for connecting it to a computer. Now this doesn't just use sheets of paper. This actually uses a roll of paper. If you want to get access to that, you just press down on this button, and that'll eject it so you can see the paper. Now the cool thing about this is that this is actually a thermal printer. So what that means is you're not going to have to ever buy ink for this. For me, that's a huge thing because not only do I not have to buy ink, but whenever I do have to use an inkjet printer, usually the ink has gone dry or the heads have gone all messed up. Almost 100% of the time, anytime I actually have to use a printer, I can't because it's not going to work. With this one, it literally just uses heat. So the paper itself is going to cost a little bit more. I'm going to save a ton of money in the long run not having to buy new printers and new ink. We got our instructions, and it comes with a cable. So this is USB-A to USB-C. So we can use this to connect directly to our phone, looking for in Bluetooth X8L2150. And then we're going to use Tiny Print to print. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I was able to take a picture of some text and then turn it right into that text. So we are connected, and I'm going to print. Look at that. So it has a blade right here, so when we're done printing, all we have to do is grab it and tear it off. I mean, this is something you cannot get out of a standard 8.5 by 11.5 sheet. You are not going to be wasting paper with this. You literally just make tags for people with this. That is really cool. So to use that with a PC, you will need a driver, but you can just download that and install it. So it appears even though I only put out a little bit of text, it's still going to print out the full 8.5 by 11. And we got the page number on the bottom. That is pretty awesome. So it's hard to say what the coolest thing about this is. I mean, the fact that we can just take this thing and walk around with it and print stuff out that we need, that is just awesome. This is a very cool printer.